Morning, hello guys, and today again we're doing a live Hatha Yoga with elements of Ayurveda. So let's see how you're feeling today, and find yourselves a block, any props that you might need, and sit in a comfortable position. Because of the weather's changing so much, a lot of people feel a fluctuation probably in their physical state, also emotional state. And so today we'll take it easy, as it's I find it to myself, to be honest, really challenging. One day hot, next day cold, last night hail. So you really, it does affect you. And so that's a proof how we're affected by the weather, how we are affected by the moon, the sun, and the rest of the planets, for those of you who don't believe that. So yes, also there's a big transitions with the heavy planets happening at the moment, like Pluto and Jupiter and Saturn playing about. So that will affect you and will be testing times for most of you, most of us, including me, of course. And also the moon, is the cycle of the moon, like we know for the women, is very, it affects us quite a lot. Okay, so maybe today we'll see how we feel emotionally, and that is also connected to our physical body as well as the mental. Yesterday I mentioned in the class that I had online that I read this lovely article how the jaw is connected to our pelvic floor as well. So when we have tension in the our life, we tend to clench the jaw, but also if you're more sensitive in contact with your body, you would feel that's happening also in the pelvic floor muscles there as well. And if you're interested, have a look on my page. I've posted it. So today let's try and see how it works on that level. Feeling that connection, jaw, pelvic floor, all the muscles here, how we work that connection through the practice, asana practices today. And let's sit in a comfortable position. Maybe a few more people will join us. Just becoming aware of your space, aware of your spot where you are in the room, then the sounds around you, and the contact of the body and the ground. Take a few moments, even if you want to close your eyes, and just observe how you feel and adopt the silent witness attitude. Again, just observing. When you establish some stillness in yourself, we're going to do 3 Oms together and Loka Samasta mantra. Deep inhale. Om. 1, 2, 3. samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Beautiful. Good. And as you're sitting in your comfortable position, we're going to start with a pranayama. I find that one very helpful, Kapalabhati breath. It's very helpful in this changing weather at the moment. If you're feeling tired, it will lift you up. If you're feeling over anxious or unsettled, it will help you to calm down. It's a wonderful breath, and I recommend it to practice and learn it and practice and go with it through your life. It's very helpful. Okay, so sitting comfortably. As I said, the emphasis is on the exhale, so you have to learn to let go the belly muscles and then contract them, and again let them out and contract. And we're going to hold, after we've done the breaths, bit on the root chakra, exhale, before we're back to normal breathing. I'll demonstrate that for 10 rounds. Good. So let's do 3 rounds of 10, slow, medium and fast. And when you exhale after the 10th, hold the breath a little bit, don't go straight, just hold it for a second or two as you emptied everything out before you let in the natural breath. Okay? And then we'll do the rest of the counts, rounds rather. Okay, so when you're ready in your own time, inhale, exhale fully through the nose, and begin. The second round a bit faster. And the third. Good. Little moment after pranayama to settle, soften. And when you're ready, we'll come back to our posture now. As I spoke about pelvis floor, let's start mapping our pelvic floor sitting on your sitting bones, and then gradually, whether you have cross-legged or if you need to lengthen your straighten your legs, that's fine. We just start going to map these 4 points here, the sitting bones. It's like a little square. Eventually it turns into like a circle, and you can make it wider, 4, 5 or so rounds clockwise. Again, I'm mentioning for those who are new that you see my image mirror because the way it's filmed. So when I say right, and you will see that it's left on your screens, just be aware that's the mirror way of filming. Then we swap the other way, feeling the tailbone, the sides here, and the pubic bone, just gradually making it a bit wider, which will also help to open further. Good to see you, Amy. Zdravej. Lovely. And when you're ready, come back to center. Inhale, exhale. And then we continue opening by moving that shin parallel, and the other one is also parallel. So both shins coming parallel, foot onto the knee. Activate both of your feet. Now for some this may be alright. Others may want to go further. Walk further in your posture, or just stay where you are, rooting into your sitting bones. Keeping the feet active and shoulders down. We'll take 3 rounds of breath here, whichever variation you go for. If you know Ujjayi breath, connect with Ujjayi breath. Inhalation, lengthen through. Feel the whole of the spine. Exhaling, rooting down into your tailbone. And again, inhale, lift through. Exhale, shoulders down. If you want to take a little bit further. After 3 rounds, we're going to swap the other side. And again, whichever variation is good for you. Some people even feel more comfortable coming onto forearms if they're really open. That's fine. Again, inhale for 3 rounds, lengthen. Exhale the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, feel that long spine and try to find space between the vertebrae. Inhale. Exhale, coming to a further edge. And okay, coming back to sitting. And the next one I wanted to do is Gomukhasana, which is as like a counter pose here, where the both knees stuck up on top of each other, and the arms can be, if you can do that, that's very beneficial. In fact, it's very beneficial for the balancing the hormones. Okay. 3 rounds of breath. Again, I can do it sideways so that you see that I'm trying to keep my back long. Actively pressing into my feet, which are into the floor. And even if you want to open further the shoulders, you can move the forearms Relax the jaw, relax the tongue in your mouth. After 3 rounds, we're going to swap the position of the hands and the legs. Again, lengthening through, exhaling. Softening the jaw, softening the tongue. Beautiful. And then we're going to come to 4s on your mats. Coming on to 4s, we're going to walk the shoulders further to open the shoulders, keeping the tailbone up. And some of you may be reaching the floor with their forehead or even the chin if you're really open. Press into your palms, press the top of the feet. Extend, inhale through the tailbone, and exhale, press a bit more to move the shoulders away. 3 rounds of breath here. After the 3rd round, inhale, exhale, come to 4s. And then we're going to move the right foot forward for lizard. I'm going to turn this way. So right foot 90-degree shin, and if you need a block, is here next to you. You can either come onto your fingertips, palms, a variation to go further. And if you're really open, you can come onto the outer edge of that foot to kind of feel a deeper opening. Inhale, exhale for 3 rounds. Keep awareness of the jaw and the tongue is soft. And exhaling further into your lizard. Good. After 3 rounds, come back to center, and we're going to lift the back foot, and we'll do a little twist here. Inhale, exhale, stretching the back foot, pressing actively into the ball of that straight leg. So 3 rounds, gazing up the ceiling or the thumb. Exhaling into down dog, and then we're back in lizard for the other side. 2 rounds of breath here, down dog. Feel your hamstrings, the heels one at a time, and when you're ready for the other side of lizard, lowering the back foot and starting your journey. So as I said initially, you may want to use a block or come onto your fingertips. Shoulders away, opening the chest. Surrender on exhale. Further. Okay, and when you're ready to do the twist, tuck the back toes, lift and press into that back foot. Inhale and exhale for 3 rounds. in the spinal twist. Keep lengthening. And keep the back foot actively pressing into the floor. After 3 rounds, into down dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, parallel feet, hip width apart. Inhale, exhale for 3 rounds. Maybe the heels reaching the floor. Or bend the knees slightly and lift the heels if your back is too tight. Good. And when you're ready, walk to the front of your mats for a sun salutation. Do your own variation. So we'll do 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar. Okay, and we all meet in Tadasana later. Inhale. Second round. And the third round, final. And we all meet in Tadasana. Keep the breath going. Now you probably warmed up a little bit. Keep pressing into both of your feet parallel into the ground, finding that both of them pressing evenly. Keep the breath going, moving. So even if you're still physically, the breath is moving like a wave. Inhale, exhale. Feel that lovely soothing motion here. Relax and soften your shoulders. Palms are soft beside the body. Chin is parallel, and soften the jaw, soften your tongue. Gaze can be on the floor, so you don't want to lose contact if you feel like you're dizzy. Keep gazing the floor, or if you want to challenge your balance, then close your eyes and one more breath here. Inhale, we're moving into tree. So this is a very good posture to challenge and see how the connection of pelvic floor and jaw are connected. So let's try. If you have a wall nearby you, or a chair, or any table that you need as a prop, that will be handy. Also a block. It's also to be around is handy. So inhale, keep the breath going. Exhale, press and root into the side, which will be your first side to go. So rooting there, pressing into the floor. Inhale, lift either to the ankle or the calf muscle, which is either below or above your kneecap. So never on the knee joint, okay? When you establish your base, hands can be here, that's fine, or here. Inhale. Now become aware of the jaw and the tongue. Are they soft? Are you more able to open that knee to the side and tuck the tailbone under? So let me demonstrate maybe on this side. So we're doing 3 rounds of breath here. Oops. Okay. Shoulder blades away. Totally surrender into the posture. Observe how you feel. Are you soft? internally. Keep opening the knee further out. Keep growing through your pelvis floor. Feel that length in the back and the tailbone tucked under. On the next inhale, exhale. Controlled breath is moving there with your foot. Okay, when you're ready, inhale for the other side. Keep lengthening. Any variation with the arms. Even you can be this way here. For some of you who are a bit more advanced, you may want to go half lotus and come forward bend and then come to balance on the ball of the foot. So let's see if that's possible today. One hand at a time until you establish good full balance. Exhale when you're ready. And whole exhalation takes you back to Tadasana. Good. Open the feet wider. Inhale. Exhale, flexing the hips and come to forward bend. Now inhale, come onto your fingertips. Exhale, the crown. Press the outer edges of your feet firmly into the ground. You can have the ankles here. Open the elbows wider to the side and lengthen the upper body. Cascade it over. And feel that your crown is getting closer to the ground. Feel that long back of the neck. Move the shoulder blades away. Soften the face, the jaw, and the tongue in your mouth. 3 more rounds in forward bend. If you wish, you can do the hook with the index finger and the middle and the thumb. Press deeper into this root of your big toes. There is a mama point, which is very good to press. That helps to open the lungs further and take a deeper breath. So try that. If you need, gently soften the knees and press into the feet again, opening the hamstrings and lengthening through further through the crown. Three rounds. Feeling the lungs, the front and the back of the lungs are filled up with air when you inhale. Good. When you're ready, for those of you who wish to go to crow before we go to sitting, let's balance here. Another balancing posture with awareness on the breath. Just take it easy and see if 3 rounds of breath here are okay. And then we go to squat. So 3 rounds in crow. Soft face, soft tongue, and then moving into squat. Again, if you need a block to put underneath your heels, because some people are not able to come flat on their feet, they kind of, genetically that's how it is, you can use the squat and then, the block, and then move the elbows to press into your knees, palms pressing together, and you'll be able to make space for the upper body to come forward. Three rounds of breath here. Moving and tucking the tailbone under. Again, become aware of that softness in your face, in the jaw, and feel if that helps for the pelvic floor to open further. 3 to 5 rounds here, okay? Beautiful. When you're ready, we're going to move in a pigeon. So inhale and exhale the knee towards the right knee towards your right thumb. Now, if you feel like you need more opening, then you move the shin parallel. Yeah, if you have a mat, it's like parallel to your mat. And then from there, the idea is not to reach to the floor. The idea is, if you need more opening, to feel that by squaring the hips, moving on to your fingertips. The back foot is active pressing. So it's just to give you more edge if you're really flexible and open. Otherwise, keep it as it normal would be, the pigeon. Come onto your fingertips and then start your journey forward. Some of you may want to go and balance here first. By lifting here. Yeah. And then gradually surrender to come to forward bend. Any variations again, if you want to go all the way down. Again, soften and lose any control of these muscles here by softening the tongue and the jaw. See if that helps. Three to 5 rounds in this side of pigeon. Then palms come underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lift, tuck the back toe under and the back toes under. Lift into down dog. Ready for the other side. In my case is left foot, left thumb. Establishing which way you want to go, maybe balance here. Before you go and surrender. Or if you want to open further, then you move the shin and surrender with the exhalation. So try not to curl, that hip is coming forward, okay? And the foot is rooting you as well as this one is active. Three to 5 rounds in your chosen variation. Lengthening through the crown, moving the shoulders away, softening the tongue, softening the face and the jaw, observing the flow of breath here. And when you're ready to come back, inhale, exhale the back toes, lift into down dog. Deep inhale, exhale into Adho Mukha Svanasana, and then we're all to come and sit in on the floor. So now you either hug your knees into your chest to massage the lower back. Any inverted position, you can go for tabletop and exhale on vertebrae by vertebrae, and again inhale, lift and exhale. If you're really open, you can go for Chakrasana, the wheel. Gently lowering down on exhale and hug your knees, but not too high. We want the tailbone to be able to straighten and go towards the floor. We don't want to curl the tailbone up. Deep inhales, exhales. So for those of you who wish to go for shoulder stand, remove anything that preventing the head to be flat on the ground. Keep it central and then lift for shoulder stand. As I said before, gently hinge and then gradually start lifting. Any variation. You can come into ball, then plow, or stay and keep your knees towards your chest. As I said, in some traditions, if women menstruate, they're not supposed to go in inverted position. So if you want to just lay down, it's fine. Then before we move into Shavasana, let's go for goddess pose. So so the feet together, open the knees and move them as they are open to the ground. Feet are touching, knees come to sides, lowering towards the floor. Now you can have a cushion or a block underneath your thighs here initially, and again explore that connection with the jaw softening, the tongue softening, which will help you soften into your pelvic floor as well. The muscles there become more soft and relaxed, they lengthen. Then you would feel the knees coming closer to the ground. Bend the elbows and the arms like cactus arms. And take a deep inhale and exhale. Up to 5 rounds, because you need to give your body time to soften, time to relax into the posture. Beautiful goddess pose. As I said before, some people find it really difficult to stay because they feel exposed. But I just want you to feel the ground, the earth underneath you, supporting you, and feel the sky above you, looking after you. And you're like a baby, really, in the cot, asleep, softening. No worries. Just joy and all your needs and desires and worries, all is taken care of. The universe is looking after you. Even if you give a side to side little wiggle to loosen a little bit further, you would see the difference. Softening and relaxing further into your pose. And keeping that softness, we'll move into Shavasana. You can straighten your legs, or if you want to bend them and keep the base wider, so the feet come wider but the knees come together. That's an option to help you with if you have tight back. And gradually coming into Shavasana, deepening your stillness. If you want to cover with anything to make the body feel more soft, more cozy, yeah, feel free to do so. And we're going to do rotation of the body parts. So just become aware of the sounds around you, any sensations, any emotions and feelings, just become aware of them. Any thoughts, observe them like a silent witness. Move your awareness to the body lying still on the floor. And then move your awareness to the right hand. Feel the right thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, small finger, the back of the palm, the forearm, the elbow, the shoulder, armpit, the right side of the rib cage, the right hip, thigh, knee, shin, calf muscle, ankle, the right foot. Feel the big toe, second toe, third, fourth, little toe, the right heel, Now move your awareness to the right, to the left side, left arm, left palm, left thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, small finger, the back of the palm, the forearm, elbow, shoulder, armpit, left side of the rib cage, left hip, thigh, knee, shin, calf muscle, left foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe, the back, the left heel. Now feel the buttocks, right buttock and the left buttock. Feel your lower back, middle back, upper back, the back of the head, the top of the head, the forehead, right eye, left eye, right eyelid, left eyelid, right cheek, left cheek, right nostril, left nostril, lips, chin. Feel the tip of your nose. And now become aware of the breath moving in and out your nostril. Just feel which nostril is more active. And observe that for a few rounds of breath. Any thoughts, images, just become aware of them and go back to observing the breath passing through nostrils. Observe which one is more active on inhale and exhale. Then gently start wiggling your toes and your fingers, moving the breath, deepening the breath and giving your body a lovely stretch. And keeping that stillness within you, gently come up to final sitting posture for final 3 Oms and the chant. So when you're ready, take a deep inhale. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Good. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Hope you have a good day. Enjoy the rest of the week. And on Sunday, we'll catch up again. Hopefully that was good and beneficial for you. Let me know. Any questions? Also let me know. And thank you for coming by. Take care. Bye-bye.